Wij leven nog. Als bij een wonder. Oh. Dan gaan we toch maar weer verder. Het is ongelooflijk.
This fan has two chambers, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your
Savoir
friend,
faire. En dan kunnen we daar iets
wants to
uitvissen.
reattach itself to your neck.
Ja, dan
So
kunnen
that
we
you
wel
may
even een
continue your
skillpointje
adventures
indouwen.
together.
En dan kunnen wij proberen om dat
This
ding
fan,
eruit te halen.
or has it been consigned there? You swoop
Okay.
up. What you have in if it's your an ominous foreboding feeling.
Alles is hier gefixt. We kunnen nu ook in
Bathroom
Kim's
mirror.
kamer komen. Dat is nieuw.
These papers.
I had got open the door to your room.
Papers.
You were running a low bacterial fever. It would have been easy. I am sure need.
Nou ja, waarbij de vraag dus inderdaad is... we gaan naar de kamer van Klaasje. En het aanhebben van die armor, hè, dat mij dan toch zo geholpen heeft. Dat is ongelooflijk. Het is ongelooflijk. Dat het aanhebben van de armor mijn leven heeft gered. Er ligt hier een briefje. Klaasje heeft hier een briefje voor ons achtergelaten. Ja.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few I'm sorry. I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him.
A gift. I am not drawing my gun.
Just don't walk into another radio track.
It's hardly.
You look at her rough.
Ik denk dat de gift is dat er boven die deur open is. Die tweede deur. A red thread leads onto the
You see the
roof.
same tube.
This is ballistic.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth. It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quad of the island in the bay.
The shot came from the island.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on
Yeah.
the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to. I remember.
Ja.
She was there that night.
She had a long time to think about it.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know.
Ja.
The question is, should we trust her? I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference? So it is.
For a second he seems tired. The lead is flimsy. You might as well go around there, across the grey water, amidst crumbling concrete. A birch tree.
Could be the makings of a sniper's nest.
Ja.
Not a lot, no. Of course, of course. I mean, how do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone. Ah, yes,
Liliane,
of
de
course.
netpikker.
The village.
Ja.
Let's go.
Die had een boot. En de verrassing is dus dat zij ons vertelt waar het schot vandaan
The
komt, het
same
eiland.
small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Put skill points in the physical instrument. Ja, dat kan niet meer. Die heb ik al gemaxed. Die heb ik al gemaxed. Kan ik nog kleren aandoen waarmee ik een hogere physical instrument krijg. Lijkt er niet op, hè. Hier, -2 physical instrument. Oh, dat lijkt me een slecht idee. Nee. Kan ik fast travelen? Ja, nu wel. De fisherman. Kunnen we met jouw bootje naar de overkant?
Officer, what happened? You're limping.
You're not limping. You're you. She sounds almost disappointed with
Yeah.
you. Reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried.
Of course. Can I help you with something? That won't be a problem. Its wind's still and the tide just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
My husband used to drink there.
This must be one of the many fortifications.
The kids sometimes... The twins.
Her husband.
God forbid they bring the girl along on some rick...
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place?
Be my guest. They have a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful. I'm sad to hear that.
That's cool. You both...
Well,
Aye, aye, Captain.
if you promise to bring it back.
Of course, ma'am.
Aye.
The crow's feet disappear.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her...
Oké, de tweeling weet misschien meer, zegt ze nog. Ask the twins about the island. Die zijn daar geweest. Rennen is misschien niet een heel goed idee met onze verwonding. De tweeling
The
is op het
scruffy
eiland
haired
geweest.
boy.
On that island, that's nothing. It's just a seaford and some plants. And we make a fire. Gather the sticks for the fire and bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
I don't know what those are. They're lights. The fire guy can...
Your nerve endings sting from the
Er is
mention.
een guy.
They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
No. Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Because he asks to put the fire out. I don't know. Yes.
Did you mean there are...
Yes.
Hmm.
No, he doesn't live. No, he lives there. Been there twice. He doesn't live there.
Anything else?
I don't know. We ran. He just yelled. Our father. Don't say that. He didn't. I don't know. Doesn't even.
The two things are unconnected. Your question didn't.
There's
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Ja. Er is dus iemand op dat eiland, blijkbaar. Wij gaan naar het eiland. Waar iemand is. Mogelijk onze sniper. Mogelijk onze sniper. Even saven. We kunnen haar boot gebruiken. Om naar het eiland te gaan. Waar dus mogelijk onze sniper
A
zich
skiff
ophoudt.
with us. Once you get in, have you made all the necessary preparations? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small.
Daar gaan we. Kijk hem staan, Captain Morgan.
Want to be free.
Muziek.
Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally.
Maar wat gaan we daar vinden? Zouden we daar de sniper vinden? De moordenaar. Kim is in elk geval een vaardige bootman.
It will last forever.
Er zijn ook canstones daar links, lijkt het. Of provisorische graven. De schamele kerk, waar we ook ons werk hebben gedaan. het dan zo zijn dat Klaasje ons toch die belangrijke informatie geeft om de moord op te lossen. Met haar rode touw. Waarvan we dus hadden kunnen aanklikken. Wij geloven dit niet, dit is bullshit. Een olievlek. Een vreemd eiland. Een mijn.
The boat comes to a slow stop. In the silence, there is very little wind here today. Let's go.
Go to the island. Ja, tijd voor onderzoek. Hier op het eiland.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot.
Yes. So it seems. For bringing munitions to the island, maybe?
As a defensive measure, locking off that side of
From enemies. Enemies of the commune.
Ik moet hier naar boven. Dat is de enige looproute die er is. Kijken wat we allemaal zien. Attention, inflammable. Nou, dat geloof ik. Hier is een deur. Hier is nog een
the dry
gedachte.
grass crackles under your feet as you stop. The flock of quail depart on the islet. There is almost no wind, like a silent orchestra tuning of great importance to the few who attend. A silent hiss, the faraway, a low hum. Air flows out of a pillbox, a jitter. A sounding, you hear some kind of limb fidget. Producing it, no, it's just your imagination.
Yes?
Ja.
I have. Is that why we're stopping?
The lieutenant nods.
Wat vinden we hier allemaal? Er wordt ook expliciet gezegd dat het hier windstil is.
ICM, this feels familiar somehow.
No. An upside down star.
With its horns in the sky, the symbol of the commune.
Insulindian citizens.
Sounds an awful lot.
It does. The RCM, it's impossible to say.
Nice political. It's going to be hard to say them. Carrying around all that weight on a busted crutch is making you pant.
There were all sorts of... No, that's the...
A DeLorean era symbol.
After 40... One of these barrels was...
Zoveel dingen om naar te kijken hier op dit eiland, hè. Het enige wat ik kan doen is hier naar binnen gaan. Niet wetend wat we hier gaan vinden. Dit is die anti-airgun die we eerder hadden gezien.
An old cylindrical. The lieutenant puts his hand on.
It's cold now. But someone has been maintaining downstairs, somewhere, liquid carbon. The kind that's favored by vagrants.
If anyone stayed here, they'd need a hollow ring. The can.
I don't know.
That is his idea of a joke.
Someone who is basically...
The wind outside.
Een bed, een gun, een doek. A survivor's kitchen.
There's a greasy old.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh. Recently.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. Yes,
Nee.
anytime.
You don't have to be a hero. The greasy old.
The offer still stands.
Oh, meer kunnen we niet bespreken. A broken rangefinder.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor. Most are soft covers, popular depictions of men among what is mostly commercial fiction.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Not that you can tell. Maybe it's a little old-fashioned. The print in some of these is pretty small. This
Conceptualization.
person has a good
Kunnen daar nog
eyes.
punten in? Zeker kunnen daar nog punten in. 7 stuks zelfs. En dan kunnen we
Soft
nog een keer
covers,
proberen.
Serialized fantasy. Oh yes, under
Kijk.
the bed there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory. That is, dour, life none of.
Ooh, yeah. I agree. Human.
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him. Wasn't there some in the communist students'
Ja.
room?
Well, yes.
The little books seem inconsequential.
Again, I am not a
Interesting.
Hier hangt ook een kledingstuk. Army Surplus Winter Scarf. Hier hangt ook nog wat. Hand-eye coordination. Nou, dan heb ik hier... Oh, laten we niet rennen. 2 kluisjes. Een grote blaasdoor.
You see a small
another part of the island. Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
I think there's a console just southeast.
Ik heb die console net al gezien aan de rechterkant. Ik kan hier denk ik wel onderdoor. Kijk, deze console hadden we gezien. Hier is ook iets te bekijken. The hatch is slammed shut. We kunnen hier ook nog naar buiten. Vinden we een raampje. Een firing slit. Signal horns echo on the water. Hier vinden we niks. Hier vinden we kettingen.
A strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should just wonder. Perhaps there's someone there. Where it is all in front of the video rental. Smelling, maybe. You know it's going to hurt.
Nee, we gaan ons niet laten ompraten door ons onderbewuste om er een einde aan te maken. Console en de blast door. Benzine. 48 watt.
There's a rain-soaked mattress.
B triple
Yeah.
prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
A single-person mattress, modern, and an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with the silhouette of a tobacco picker. Contemporary Rivisholians prefer
Ja,
July,
hebben we
a
gezien.
local blend from the southern.
Could be a coincidence. Or I didn't see any signs of smoking inside, though.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, quite old and grimy from years without. The springs screech as you lean on the mattress in trepidation. A tingling, a small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny land. A towering skyscraper, its top floor, the red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags. The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the...
Dit is het.
Do you have a line of sight to the window?
More than that.
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress. I think we have it. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
Oh my god.
It's only moderately effective cop work until we have the weapon. Where?
He does not answer. He feels.
We should move now.
Hier vandaan is er geschoten. Hebben wij vastgesteld. Dan is het nu aan ons om die blastdoors te openen. We krijgen nog een gedachte. Someone watching. We hebben de vermoedelijke plek gevonden waar vandaan de moord is gepleegd. We horen grondwater.
Green paint flicks off the monoblock element. The keys rattle like teeth.
The console of an antique, possibly.
This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio computer.
We need to restore power before using this, officer. The generator. We should look around outside. There are barrels all over.
The boat engine.
But officer, then we would have to swim back to the...
The consul stands by, mutely.
Oké, dus een nieuwe taak. Find fuel, then put it in the generator. Explore, look around. Oké. Find fuel. In een van de vele dingen waar we kunnen kijken. Hier is een generator waar we nog op kunnen klikken. There's almost nothing inside. Ja, almost nothing is niet nothing, hè.
The skiff is swaying on the waves.
Nee, we gaan niet naar de mainland. Ik kan hier nog naartoe lopen. Hier is iets. Clickables. Tires. Fuel. Ik bedoel... Fuel canister. There's still some fuel in this battered canister. A liter or two. Is dat niet genoeg dan? Want ik heb al wel dus fuel gevonden. Zij het niet zoveel. Ik bedoel, er zijn hier ook verder geen looproutes. Zie je dat? Nee. Ik ga gewoon die fuel uit die kennissen die ik al heb proberen in de ding te gooien. Anders moeten we weer naar buiten.
This old cylindrical the lieutenant assists you. Hold it. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder, and the recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters.
Hij doet het wel.
That should do it.
Hij doet het wel. Ja, dan moeten we weer omheen lopen. Kijk, ik had ook de optie om aan te klikken turn the lights on. Maar ja, ik vermoed als ik het licht aandoe binnen, dan weten ze gelijk dat we eraan komen.
A dim golden glow.
It's on. Turn.
Automatic boot. The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
De blast door is geopend.
A sudden wave of anxiety.
After you. So did I. Not back there, but I felt it since we came here. I don't know.
A thin wisp of smoke rises from a charred black fire pit. The wind.
Don't be. I have a gun. I know. It was not easy to acquire.
A dim golden glow animates the console. Faint, like a ghost light. Urgence over reads one dial key. Allumer reads another.
Light interior. Ja, je weet niet of het aan of uit is, hè. Nou, we gaan naar binnen. Wat gaan we daar vinden? Ik heb gesaved. Dus we kunnen altijd weer terug indien nodig. Kim? Daar links is een... Ja, wat is het? Een lekke band. Een rubber dinghy. Opblaasbootje. Ik kan hier niet verder naar links. Deze witte planten, die hebben we eerder gezien. Maar die konden we toen niet vangen. Omdat de dobbelmechanic ons niet goed gezind was. Er zit iemand.
An old man wearing tracksuit trousers
deserter.
leans on the frame stock of his rifle, then spits it out into the unclouded by cataracts. His eyesight is sharp.
The what now? I may have. Oh,
The position sounds like a hiding place.
fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Got my eyesight.
A shudder of disgust passes his right side. His left side remains.
I did. I should have burned that console. The boat engine. On the water. It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. It's a triangle.
Southeast Samaran made. Exotic.
A Samaran rifle.
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Signal commune. You heard me.
He's right. Almost no one remembers there was a third metastasis of the world revolution.
They wouldn't like hearing their name in your mouth. Damn dog.
The lieutenant pulls his pistol from the holster.
You are a glorified night watch.
Oh, we moeten weer gaan dobbelen.
This is a service rifle. I can only lay it down before an enemy commander of
The words,
Nou,
I
het gaat
am
goed.
an enemy commander.
And what rank would that be? Dog.
Lieutenant W. Freighter waren we toch?
A big wheel of the 4th Regiment of the pederast. It's out of bullets.
Like an amputated limb in the sand, he stares on, his wrinkled mouth moving without a sound. A strange sadness, like a song.
The future teaches you.
The present.
The present to be afraid and cold. Real music.
Marching song. Forget about that for a moment. You need to address that remark first.
There you go. In Grad, they sang Brave Children. How did it go? Something about...
He waves erratically with his hand. His gaze follows your motions. The rifle's in a shabby state. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burned into the wood.
The right type and the right calibre. No one said it.
From ballistics, it could easily have been.
It doesn't matter if it was made in
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get...
My
Wie
name
is hij?
is Josef Lilianovich.
Josef
Droz.
Elianovich Droz.
I am a deserter
the commune of Revachol. Do you mean
I
the
see it.
LCM?
from the Insular Indians. I left my unit on the...
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Ja.
No. I was an resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was 43 years and 10 months. It's not how a human being should live. But I had to.
What have you been doing?
Hiding, fish.
Where the afternoon grows late,
Ja.
on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, people walk home.
Always waiting for her to return.
Her
Een
who?
vrouw.
Girl, child, revolution. I am not a fool. The historic opportunity. I was just 16 years old. 15 when I volunteered. You could say a second for reaction to take hold. Petty bourgeois terror. It's the
And this was...
May the 13th, 08, 44 years ago. The horizon was the combined, huddled on the...
A terrible shame still within him.
Ja.
The lobes of his ears are red with it. The shame and smallness of what he became.
I ran.
Airships, multi-roted airships.
Aerostatics. They'd all drowned in the lower levels or got torn to the mask of human. And then you see that the bourgeois are not human.
Now is not the time, Lieutenant Jeffreto.
I had to fight it. It's not an island. What? It's
What?
a defensive fortification of the commune of the congenitally did coalition death blow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone. Iblis, the black-eyed angel.
Shaitan.
The Black-Eyed Angel.
Dark one.
How does anyone survive? Supplies, vegetables.
How is your health?
I've been throwing up blood since
He does seem
Ja,
frail.
het gaat niet goed
The
met hem.
RCM can provide
Nee.
medical services.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. I haven't. I have hope. I don't even know what. Inferno?
I would imagine it gets tremendously difficult.
Traitors. It's better alone. It's disgusting. It was hard in the 10.
There were posters.
We communards still hoped. And others too.
Hij is ook een
at
communist.
In the city, you move on the ground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. So you finally found it.
Ja.
There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. I know.
So you've been there.
Sleeping. Some nights.
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots on the map he's walked across.
The propaganda bunker.
Propaganda.
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment too. A lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never like I do. They're good. Plenty of tar. I like that boy on the pack too. I don't want to. They're up.
The old man looks across the water at the city, the ruins,
Termless
the motorways
surrender.
rising above.
You're with the RCM. The coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol. The so-called Lieutenant W. Freighter. You're the RCM. Take me to them as a prisoner of war.
A spray of blood from his mouth. Rene, the royalist on the coast, said.
Liberal reactionaries signed that instrument.
Is that part of why you've been here?
Communist.
He just wipes the blood from his chin.
Honor is a feudal atavism. My motive is no. I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I'm trained in historical materialism.
The old man does not answer.
His job was...
Scientific
Awakened from shutdown by the... He nods slowly. Then another tremor.
No, you're not. You're part of the meat shield.
Detective, we have come to ask questions regarding a murder investigation.
Ja.
The old man spits into the expression on his face is unreadable. There's some sort...
There's nothing serious in this world.
72%.
Farce.
Oh, dan moeten we weer gaan dobbelen. Composure. Kan ik nog composure uppen? Voordat we dat gaan doen? Jazeker. Oh. Zie je dat? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh. Hij ging in een andere skill. Dat is wel een beetje oplichterij. Maar goed.
I've used it for killing people.
Here,
Nou, hij is wel eerlijk.
a trail of blood.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. I've used it.
Interesting.
There is no after.
So he's continued killing. This is it. You can feel it. Like battery acid on the tip of your tongue. Something you haven't. This is what you live for. The great serotonin jackpot. The solution. Go in straight. No. Be careful. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it again. This is dramatic flair on his part. Right choice. We're in.
Oh, yes. That one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you kill him?
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol.
A drop of blood in the saliva. Exhaust him with proof. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember.
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent.
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete. You've been here a long time, Mr. Dras.
I'm ready to die.
He's practically admitting to it. Dead fascists for fascists. Done his part.
Because it's a sniper's nest, you stupid fuck. Radio Gosh is right.
Not a lot of guns around that use military grade ammunition.
It's a real gun. Not like you look like imbeciles.
Damn, he saw you. He's watched it happen. He would have a good view of the tribunal from here. It's not just empty boasting.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it? Good. This feels good, doesn't it? Telling things up like this when you have...
Murder.
Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clausia's roof.
Ja,
There were Maybells in the grass when you got here, and
de bloemen.
nowhere in all of Martinez have you seen them.
Damn Maybells. So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. They blossom on the islets before.
South, the Bay of Martinez is dotted with...
The coast, too. If Clausia.
He knows her, but hadn't heard the name.
My ears don't reach the city.
Dat geloof ik.
With the victim.
There is a small tremble. Looks like a smile.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. Dripping with blood. Beating us to the ground. Moaning with joy. Got your attention.
This is it. Shot him. Shot him. Say shot him, not killed him.
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary lesson.
The lieutenant raises his right arm to hush you, while the lieutenant listens, holding his breath.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the...
Hij geeft hier gewoon
I
zijn
was
schuld toe.
breathing with them, in phase. And I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth. I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there. Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells there, and so they did.
Mr. Dross, are you aware you're confessing to murder?
Yes.
Oké.
And you were looking at them? The victim and a young woman having sex?
The old man nods.
Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
The motive. This is where the motive is going to come from.
I don't understand. Do you, detective? I don't...
I'm always looking.
Are you always looking through the scope of a rifle?
A rifle scope has the best magnification.
Helps him see all the shit.
And if you don't like it, then you pull the trigger?
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
Hij is een
He will
vigilante.
not stop now. These dialectical materialist types never do. You got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a gift.
Them fucking. I didn't like that. Jealousy.
For him to stop reacting to stimuli.
And I wanted to see his head explode.
Maar
That's
waarom?
all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. Since she came to Martinez, I saw her sneaking in the
Past the fell building on the...
hiding something in her passport and tickets to be
In the free state of Seminine, hidden away at the edge of the...
after she was gone.
Did you keep what was in it?
No. Why would I do that?
This
Hij heeft die boeien
implies
leeggehaald.
that he's also a little inconsistency here. He was surprised to hear her name Clausia before. Would he not have seen it on the documents?
Why would I need that trash?
There it is again.
It didn't say Clausia in there. It was something. I don't remember. It was dark that morning. I did. I could see who she was, too.
You could tell she was a spook?
She had different color hair on the photo, and glasses.
He's setting it up for you. The bruises. You can't make that out in a scope.
You can't see bruises through a scope. It's just a blur. I have my ways. Not in this lifetime, Dwarf.
This one's gone. Makeup's, you lost it. You're a bad detective.
Yo,
Lazy
yo, yo.
and bad. No, it's not.
There's...
The coals of his eyes glisten suddenly.
Man
How?
needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye. Yes. Over the year. No. I don't really know. The day after I killed him. Yes.
Die bloemen.
I don't know why I do the things I do. And maybe I told...
A sudden pang of rage.
If you came 10 years ago...
In the silence, the lieutenant draws a line in his...
Her.
The lieutenant nods at you in acknowledgement.
Where is she? That Clasier. I haven't seen her there for days. Gone. I knew it. She'd look at night, crying or smoking on the roof.
Midtown, across the Bay of Revachol, the oceanic wind washes 40-story towers. Above them, Lucerne Central Aerodrome, a cocoon suspended. On the platform, a young woman is with smaller. He knew she knows.
Ah,
She was looking at the island.
We could get more.
Who knows what he's... Enough. Take him in. Bend his arms behind his back and end this. What strikes you about this gaunt man is not the stomach pain, or the cough, or the... Indeed,
yeah.
he speaks fluidly. It's a mystery. You've seen demented people before.
Dementia.
This feels similar.
No, I'm not okay. I shit blood.
There it is again. Erratic hand motions, bouts of rage, and
A tragic comedy.
a strange little engine seems to fire up in him again. The familiar put 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 of hatred.
Specifically, the whole... Because of the racists, I'm full of steroids and... Yes, the fly larva in his container. He lets not since the serfs of ancient... Intense, like animals. Like those boom. The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht. The worst is that old... Every morning he's there. While the parasites he fought, that's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. We did good when we pushed him under that horse car.
The disco whores are too much. There was something about a statue and nihilistic advertising agency people.
Yeah.
Might be worth investigating.
Syphilis is a disease Philip III contracted in a whorehouse. The bacteria.
That is technically...
And he still went on. What a keen remark. Yes, it is, isn't it? Forgot. Some advert.
Wait, the bullet hole in Philippe's heart. It had to...
Ja.
He's already proven capable of...
I did.
Hij heeft
Yes,
geschoten in een standbeeld.
The fat union man led them another hit.
Disappointment. So personal.
That deformed toad.
Edgar.
First against the...
The Clares wouldn't miss a man hidden in their own backyard.
Of course.
Yeah.
Maybe the Clears asked him to.
I haven't approached anyone.
How did he know?
He didn't just step right off. I was right about one of them. 20 years.
That's around it.
Edgar never trust a social...
They let him be here. Understand?
You know why I killed that fucker, Dwat.
Again?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian.
Okay, he didn't do the hanged man for them. But he's in sync. The connection comes to you like
Yeah.
a splash of cold water.
Hey,
He acknowledges it.
that bourgeois cow. Tiffin Holly was... and
Tiffin
money.
Holly.
Bordering on sentimentality, it drips out of him, tempered by something familiar to you. A familiar rage.
She was. Called in, they say. On the eve of...
No,
Did she? They say her daughter called in, not her personally.
No, I guess it was not. She couldn't make the call herself.
here it is.
Because she was dead. Because the cow caught a bullet in her right lung. Fell into the canal, grasping her tit and drowned. She was going home. waddling, heading home to Grand Coron or Betancourt, someplace like that. Someone shot her. Or maybe the cow just...
Another big spike of rage.
Nothing changed.
Edgar didn't keep his part of the deal. If you were to testify to this, give the RCM something on Edgar, you could walk. We would strike everything you've done and process you as a POW. You were in a war.
A degenerate worker state. Go shit. No, thank you. I'm Revacholian. I saw it happen. Everyone is a blobber in this world. Everyone betrays everyone. They're all already locked up. Every fuck royalist ghouls played like it. I remember that one.
There doesn't seem to be a single person under the pine today. Not even Gaston.
Fat and plump, like a pheasant.
He whispers with such predatory hunger. It borders on longing.
Not yet.
Save the treat for later?
He is a juicy bomb better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one. No. I waited too long.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dras.
They're all dead now.
If he really wanted to kill him so bad, he would have done. There must have been 1,000 black days on these islands. His health.
All human beings care about each other. Fuck you. And I blew them. You think I haven't seen people die?
It doesn't look like he is. Okay.
I don't even care. Glad we talked about what?
Ja, meer kunnen we niet zeggen. We gaan hem arresteren.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
The wind picks up. The silence on the water is broken.
Your wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days. Do you understand? Do you understand?
But... No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
Perception. Kunnen we daar nog op mee? Perception.
There it is again.
Ja.
To your north, as it has been since you came to the coast. Something completely different. It sounds like a boat.
Maybe there is room for 3 on the boat. What?
What are you talking about? Is this... really us?
Your skin crawls.
We horen iets in het riet. Daar hebben we voor moeten dobbelen. Maar we horen... Wat is dit? Het is die wandelende tak. Dat rare wezen. Die
A delicate tangle of
cryptozoologist.
arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb, to then just stand there.
What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
The stick insect is over 3
We zien hem.
meters tall. It looks straight at you. With it, you feel your legs shaking under you, and your gun hand moved.
Tell me what you see, damn it. I can't...
I can see it.
Kim ziet het ook.
4 simple words, thank God. But that means it's really there, spinning slowly.
Be very, very careful.
We gaan weer eens even saven. Autosave doet hij al.
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs. Reed-like tufts stick out. The hiss is different from the strings you heard before. It says something else in a lower pitch.
It is.
Ja.
You glance over your shoulder. No, the flash will scare the creature off. Warn him now.
We need a photo. No one will believe us.
From the corner of your eye. I am not palatable. Do not eat me. I am afraid.
I won't be one of those fools who didn't take a picture.
You see the phasmid turn to him, its mandible antennae reaching out. Its motions are quick, sudden.
I don't think the pheromone will do anything.
The spindly mechanism turns itself back to you, its antennae taking their measure of the air, slowly. Nothing changes. Its insect mind is impenetrable. You smell
83%. Groen. Groen.
slowly, with your breath held. You take 2 small steps. The tracheal system on the creature's abdomen expands in front. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its...
Maybe it is real.
About now, he is ready to believe in anything. The insect's head is breathing you in, your sour, greasy semiochemicals on the breeze. The insect stops its stridulation. Suddenly, there is silence. No, stop. Be afraid. The invertebrate comes back to life, stridulating. Sets up no reply. A total ancient silence. The invertebrate stops, raising its side-like arms and tilting its tiny head.
I exist.
Het praat. We horen hem.
Tell me what it's like for you. Yes, holy is the Lord of hosts. Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images, shapes of plants and animals. I am at the end of a narrow funnel, weightless, so light, it only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not. Few of us can begin to imagine the horror of you. With all, even when you're sleeping, and when you wake, you carry it around on your neck, with eyes open that cannot help but swallow more behind them. That must be incredibly hard, and when you fall...
Detective,
I am an unknown species of the order.
it may have unknown, dangerous bio...
No one unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyor. I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government. Yes, I do not have a starter display, so I use a...
The deserter. He's been here for a long time.
Ja, die man is ziek geworden door dit beest.
Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily. I think we should eat it.
Wait, so...
Yes, they don't mind.
Yes, of course. The 3 meters tall stick insect would...
No, you're a... So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect? Yes, no one detected me for such a long time. No one believed I exist.
Ja,
Almost no one.
behalve die vrouw.
Until you came, detective. Dripping of blood as... No, the pail too came with you. No one remembers it before you. And it is a nervous shadow cast into the... You're a violent, and if we suspect it would be something like the opposite.
Instead of air, you exhale thoughts. There are no trees that...
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Are we still here? Please don't blink. What if you misplace us all one day, or just forget? No, you're only thinking it now. Please be. Or one day.
It doesn't look like that, no. You're just staring at it. Okay. Is it somehow related to the case? I think we should take the picture, and then you should back away from the unstudied species.
No, there is one more. Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you before you go. That woman turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. You cannot lie to me. Behind you, it smells of fires. So awfully far you were prepared to go in her presence. And it. She was hell on earth. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.
Okay.
There is no change in the insect's motion.
In 3. If it moves.
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. The phasmid freezes in its... The sweat on your arms feels cold as ice.
I got it.
Immortalized. A shudder pulses through the creature's limbs. It jolts back to life, like a record continuing where it left off. As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water. The long limbs carrying its feather weight without...
En zo verdwijnt hij weer.
Surface.
We hebben gewoon een uniek beest hier gevonden en gefotografeerd.
And just like that, and something under it, in the place it stood.
It's gone. Looks like a nest of some sort. We should have a look. Apparently, yes.
What now?
Our suspect is not looking so good.
De helm. De helm van die armor set. Klaasjes paspoort.
This passport, issued by the Sovereign
Classia's hidden documents.
It's Clausia, with short black hair and
Maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Classia's, or whatever her name was. Hiding place, or... Perhaps, but that still doesn't explain how it got into the nest. Like a magpie?
By now, the lieutenant has...
I can see how the helmet...
A curious octopus would do something similar, or even a cuttlefish.
An octopus belongs to a very... She said it would be for Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Catalina Alazia was supposed to be her
Yeah.
real name, where Clausia comes from. Remember? God damn it.
No, she lied to us. Her so-called... I don't know. But it's not... Perhaps it's better that we...
The winds are silent. The street...
Het gaat met hem niet zo goed.
What is it? What do you want from me?
Something is very wrong with him now.
See.
Mr. Dross?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring. Black eyes glazed over and a light shiver past.
He's going into some kind of psychomotor
Ja,
immobility.
het gaat niet goed met hem.
The good news...
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid. Old age and shock. Yes, the arrest and the appearance of the phasmid.
There's much more. Quite a few things about that health check you did on him make sense now.
Told you? Yes, good. During your long staring match, I understand. He was energetic and articulate. It does not seem to be any... I mean, why not? That could be part of the shock.
No response.
Then how did we see it? Oh, you mean, whatever does this, does it over time? Mm-hmm. The doctors will have to look at this. He did seem distressed when... I have absolutely forgotten...
No one would believe you. He stares into the reeds. Your words don't stir anything in him. Perhaps you should... No reaction. This is an old man.
Did you take this passport and other papers from...
There.
He hears
De
us.
spirit.
No reply.
Try something else? We got...
I lost.
He turns his eyes to the reeds.
He lost the scope. This site is a T9.
Silence. Nothing. The last embers of
If Kuno kicked it into the sea, as he said he did, the ebb would put it back here. This makes sense.
a plastic cape flaps around his face. The blacks of his eyes are receding.
We should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help.
Use the boat to return to mainland. Gaan we doen. Eerst even save. Mission objective, slaap in dat bed. Ja, dat gaan we niet doen. Wie weet wat er gebeurt. Misschien is die man dan wel dood.
The skiff is swaying on the...
Let's. We are done here.
Ja, Kim.
The skiff rocks gently, but for the sound of conversation on the water, you reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Iemand wacht op ons. Wie dan?
Look what the tide brought in.
Ah,
I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea where you go. Also, you look like a fucking idiot.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant. This is the man with sunglasses
Yeah.
rolling in rags. But where are his sunglasses?
Hello, Trent Heilerstar.
Ja, die hebben wij ook ontmoet, ja.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean Vicomar, and this is your special task force. Special consultant Trent Heidelstam. But
Hi.
we've come to scrape what's left of you after pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisoragi, Prison 57.
The scene is making even him feel
We might need your help with something later.
as if he recalled that he's in fact a...
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
That's right. And you're some kind of murder machine. Oh, really? They don't seem bothered by it? That's because you're a cop in an exoskeleton. Yes, that has...
This is not the first time he's...
Vic, calm down. Ari, we want to help you.
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked, but my background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now.
What does he have to say for himself? Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker.
Nou, inderdaad.
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells? Refresh your memory? It's a good...
Tick.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show. Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume, other people have left...
Is this Guillaume
Politiereporter.
Bevy blonde and partial to sunglasses?
See? There. He's getting it. I was him due. It's a Major Crimes Unit.
The 41st isn't...
Yes, I'm Trant Heilerstar. I never said I wasn't Trant Heilerstar. Mikael? Mikael's my son. No, I was just interested. What indeed?
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on. The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
Wat?
Strange. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look safe at all. There was a giant aerograffito in front of the building. I don't know. It had shit kid written all over it. You.
Maybe you've deserved it.
Lieutenant, my name is not Horse-Faced Woman. It's Judith Minot. I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago. I thought we were friends. Okay.
That will never happen, Jude. Is the root duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily. No. Everyone's just a... God damn it, Harry. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we? Oh, you think it was cool? None of us wanted to see the abyss. So we fucked off. Guilty as charged, and it was.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
Did you?
Absolutely no idea.
The bells aren't ringing because...
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola.
As displayed in the station hall, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but...
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant?
Dat denk ik, ja.
I can go for that. Shit, I keep my shit together.
But Detective Vigmare, he has blanked out before. Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more...
So you don't remember, not remember. The two
Beautiful.
cases
Nou,
in your
inderdaad.
ledger.
Denk ik wel.
The unsolvable, those cases were hard on you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? Look at the ruins, the neon, listen to the radio, the multitude, hardwired to the free market.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
For now,
They can keep that pension.
Yeah.
You're rock.
now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here. No, now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Altijd eerlijk zijn.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic. And the
Hand-eye
badge
coordination. Kunnen we daar nog punten in gooien? Ja.
Not today, badge.
And your gun?
As if having your badge and gun on gun. Yeah, you don't have that. Maybe you can philosophize your way out of it.
Yeah, I checked the local pawn shop. You saw it worked too, didn't it? You're drunk right now, aren't you?
Ja, we zijn nu
You
niet
fucking
dronken.
bum, I can
Nee.
smell it all the way over here. So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it.
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
Ja.
A bit of a week? You're drunk, and you let us...
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuragis. We know.
Oh, well, if she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the others, or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now, compared to the 6 people who were gunned down. The street.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot and survived only because of his armor. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been. Detective, it's better if I do that.
It's so much better if he does this.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. You've spent the week with him.
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge.
Precies, we hebben de hele week niet gedronken.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the boring cop issue. Despite all the obvious and almost grotesque mannerisms and sartorial choices, it's just strange, especially in light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a true blue and then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. He can talk human beings into telling him everything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which, by the way, I have to disagree with you, Mr. Vicmar.
Okay, he did something.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession. He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it. You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Fucking hell is that? Is this somehow
Detective? The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence, exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia.
So it is connected.
I must say this is...
Yes. It really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open.
And eyes too.
Understood.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union.
This has to be good stuff for him.
Yes, yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk.
The body was transported to Precinct 40.
You're not the only cop in the world.
Still.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
I don't know what a Doom commercial area is. Why?
There was a fridge we needed and a possible witness.
Of course.
Dodged the bullet there. For a moment it seemed like you were just wasting time.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym. The custom started in Grad, where they have patron. This man's mother was Lilian.
So,
Thank you, Trant.
Of course, excuse me,
He wasn't quite sure about the straggler before he heard this detail. It must have convinced him.
Jealousy. I thought this Lilianovich was
A strange psychosexual fixation, aggravated possibly by proximity to the phasmid, and also we have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet found in the dead merc.
it's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that.
perfect folding mechanism. Get over yourself.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It will pass. In time.
Female?
You had to see it. It had the subdued color.
Incredible.
Not as far as I could see.
It's interesting time. Forget about the rest.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so? Interesting. Actually,
Bowers are built by males of the species who can't afford colorful mating displays physically.
of course, as I said, I'm only guessing. Yes. That would be There are species of bees.
Nothing is out.
Of course, Lieutenant.
They're not going to go for this.
Yes, but also
Incredible. The PR value of this is
This would really help with.
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderer.
Without it,
You're doing good here. Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. Jude,
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
okay.
D'accord.
We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into
Let's
custody.
go.
Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know. The man looks westward, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who is it?
She lives at 1113
Tabernacle? It's on the way over.
Fine. If
she and her husband. They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to delete. Well, first I will go back. Detective, which I don't know what yet.
Distant traffic. A scrap. It says, tensions rise in Terminal YC.
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather work with Price?
This truly came as a surprise to him.
flattered, you're Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
I would have to tie things up in GR.
And we also.
I do like.
Dan wordt hij onze collega, dat lijkt me wel wat.
Us?
That's not true.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. Mac the Torsen.
They are damn iconic though.
Yeah. God.
There's also a
Ptolemy
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force. You're.
So he remembers that.
shooting up churches never is.
Our enemies.
He means it. Your clearance will not go up while you're.
Okay. It's not the.
Jamrock is the light.
The press will blow.
Thank you again, Lieutenant. No. You're too unstable to.
I assure you. I wouldn't
He would immediately.
It's not a mystery.
You really went with it too. Really maximized.
Dora something.
Not Dora Dubois.
Something like that.
Vasa is where beautifully and important.
No one is married anymore. God, I don't know. 6 years ago. Yeah. You're not doing incredibly bangable. She was
Snow welcome. Heartbreak, pain.
Well, I've only seen a picture. But it's.
Look.
I think she told my point is.
In other words,
Who are you? Well, obviously you.
Before you
A
were a
gym
cop, you were
teacher.
a gym teacher.
Harry, it explains everything. Some of your more old.
also, God, even this javelin throwing freak here.
In your 20s or late 20s. Yes, you.
The smell of Kuro is
High school. Harry,
The regular. You found some.
you. Every
I knew it.
Good.
Fuck it. Let's go.
under the afternoon, you close your eyes. Torsen? Yes. McLean? Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Dan hebben we daarmee de zaak opgelost. En een nieuwe diersoort ontdekt. Lekker hoor. En zo komen we in de aftiteling. Waarmee we deze game dan toch met goed gevolg hebben afgerond. Ondanks dat we meerdere keren beschoten zijn. Zouden er ook nog Nederlanders hebben meegewerkt aan deze game? Dat is altijd de vraag. Dat is altijd de vraag. Matchniet. Klinkt een beetje, weet je, Fins, wou ik zeggen. Fins. Mike W. Goodman. Voice acting. Ja, geen Nederlands. Dit zijn alle voice actors, dat is allemaal niet zo heel spannend. Final Cut voice acting, ja, dat is natuurlijk degene die ik heb gespeeld. Dat zijn andere mensen. Andere mensen. The Student Communist. Johnny L. Hagen. We lijken hier inderdaad wel zonder Nederlanders uit te komen. Spanish localization. Team Waldo. Nog veel mensen die hier weer aan hebben meegewerkt. Turkish localization, ook nog. De muziek is ten einde. De German team. Oh, daar zou misschien nog wel een verdwaalde Nederlander in kunnen zitten. In een German team. Oh. Helaas, de French team. De Russian team. Het German team was bijzonder klein. Lebedeva. Een bijzonder extensieve aftiteling. Niks op aan te merken. Zo'n roelerend muziekje. Ik had toch gehoopt dat het karaoke stukje misschien nog wel een keer naar voren zou komen. Helaas niet aan de orde. Ah, daar zijn we. Terug in het hoofdmenu. Wat betekent dat ons avontuur in Disco Elysium ten einde is gekomen. Ik wil jullie bedanken voor het meebeleven van dit avontuur. En ik hoop jullie weer te zien in een volgend avontuur. Laat weten in de comments wat je ervan vond. Dan wens ik jullie een hele fijne dag. En graag tot een volgende keer. Joejoe!